Hi, this is Bill Lustig, director of Maniac, saying hi to all my friends at Scifiworld.
1980, the year when Maniac came out, no? After all these years, you finally found a virgin copy of the film, no? So that was the beginning of the restoration in 4K, no? Could you explain me, please, how was the whole process? I mean, when you found the negative in 16 millimeters, do you think that it's worth it or it's not? Tell me, how was that?
Well, we shot Maniac on 16 millimeter, edited it in 16 millimeter, and then blew up the negative to a 35 negative. And for all the years, all the prints, the video transfers, everything were derived from that 35 millimeter negative. It came a point about 10 years ago when my producing partner and I realized that technology had exceeded that 35 millimeter negative. And we couldn't, and so we began a search for our original 16 negative, which we could not find. After years of searching, we both thought that at some point we might have thrown out the negative because we had the 35, and who knew what future technology would be. And we gave up the search. In April, I get a phone call from my producing partner, Andy, who said, I found the negative. Let me explain. When we shot Maniac, we always intended to call it Maniac. But for purposes of getting insurance, locations, city permits, all that kind of stuff, we decided to shoot the film using the title On the Run.
The Blue Harvest of Star Wars, the same scale, no?
We gave it a very benign title. The box that Andy found was labeled On the Run, not Maniac. And so I run to his office, and here you had two 60-year-old guys on the floor like Christmas, opening the cans and looking at the negative, and like we were gleeful that we finally found it. And we took it to the lab, had it all scanned in the highest resolution, 4K 16-bit, and that's what we have today. Is we have a perfect 4K restoration of the film.
As you say,
It's a happy ending.
as you say, Christmas. No?
It was Christmas.
Yes, yes. And
In fact, I've now made arrangements to make a new negative from the 4K restoration. So I preserve it forever.
in 35
35.
and 17, no, it's too much.
No, 35. 16 millimeter, the original. 35 is pushed.
Okay, to blow away from 16 to 70 is a huge step, a huge one.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And as you said before in the presentation of the film last night, you say that it's for you it's a completely new film in some parts. Could you explain me as a person who never saw the film and as a person who already saw the film but too much time ago, no? So what will be the differences that he will find in this version?
You see things in this version that I had not seen since the days we edited the movie. As an example, there's a scene where there's a tear that comes down Joe's face. I never saw it in the 35 millimeter prints and the video transfers, but it's so clear in the new 4K to see the tear coming from Joe. There is a clarity and detail that you now see in the 4K that was never available before. It's like suddenly we lifted a screen that had been blocking all this time from what the movie originally looked like.
I don't know how to say in English, but there is a eye disease called cataratas.
Cataracts.
Cataracts. It's almost the same.
Yes.
You put out the cataratas and you see a new one sensation, no?
I mean, when I'm watching it, which I had to do more times than I wanted to last summer, I kept saying, oh my God, it's so clear. I'm seeing things, I'm seeing details, I'm seeing things in his room and things that I just never saw before. Or I don't remember because it was when I edited the movie. And it was amazing.
Have you been tempted to make new things or some new apportation to the film? I mean, in this step, in this new status of the film, maybe you feel, I want to do something new for the film, or there is no need?
No need.
Because in those times, there is no digital color correction, no? Did you work in?
Oh yeah, no, we did do extensive color correction. True, yes, we did do, and we were able to do it now to perfection, the color correction. We did remove one thing. I did do a little paint.
I knew it.
We did do on one of the actresses. A tube was visible.
A tube.
A tube of blood.
Okay. Yes.
We painted it out. It was only one shot.
It's logical. It's logical to remove mistakes or errors that doesn't watch it in the video transfer. No?
And I don't think anybody would have really seen it because it goes by so fast. But I said, if I'm here, I'm going to fix it.
Okay, now a geek, a fan question. I mean, as a Star Wars fan, as you can see, in that year when Maniac was released in 1980, yes,
80.
That was the same year of the Empire Strikes Back came out, no? So, looking at those days, which you will say it's the Empire Strikes Back of this year?
Of this year?
Of the movies that you have seen this year, in 2019? As I say, a geek question. Not for just the sci-fi thing, not for how that film means for the industry of, it will be a drama, of course. I mean, that film that maybe was above of the rest.
This year?
Uh-huh.
I've seen a lot of good movies this year. I'm trying to think now. My mind's a blank. I've seen a lot of good movies, and I'm just trying to remember.
Name some, a few.
Well, I saw a movie just a couple of weeks ago that I thought was fantastic. Hold the Dark. Hold the Dark. Have you heard of it?
One year of Jeremy Saulnier,
Yes.
Netflix.
Excellent movie. A movie called Border. Also, I saw at Fantastic Fest. Just a great movie. And there was a movie that played here that I loved. I don't know how to pronounce the Brazilian title, but the U.S. title is Night Shifter.
This year?
Yes.
Oh, Morto non fala.
Yeah, that's it.
Morto non fala. Okay,
That's
okay.
it. Did you see it?
It's good. I didn't see it. It's good.
I loved it.
I have to see it.
I loved it. It was really, really good.
Now,
Can I ask?
yes?
It's not related with what we're talking about right now, but what can you tell to a young filmmaker of sci-fi, fantastic filmmaker who's starting? What kind of advice can you give to them?
My advice is to skip film school and try to work by offering your services for little to no money to get experience and to start when you're young. If you go through the tradition of school and you graduate, you're right back to where you were before you started the school, because no one's going to hire you because of your grades in film school. It's all about experience and making contacts and networking. And you got to start young.
Nice. Done. Okay, one more thing.
more.
What can you tell us your implication in the remake of Maniac of we will see the next year?
Well, I thought it was a very well-made movie, but disappointed that they didn't show more of Elijah Wood. I thought.
Sorry, I was telling. I was my mistake. Maniac Cop.
Oh, Maniac Cop.
Yes,
Okay.
we also with the Elijah Wood subjective point of view, very nice.
Yeah.
But I was telling about the Maniac Cop remake.
Maniac. Okay. That was put on. I'm producing it with Nicholas Winding Refn, who suddenly, after Neon Demon, was offered a big project by Amazon that he's been working on for the last year and a half. He's not finishing it until Christmas, so Maniac Cop had to be put on hold until he finished this project for Amazon. The plan is to begin Maniac Cop remake next year.
But it's just for the conflict with the title, because it is nothing to do one project to another, no?
No.
Right. Please tell Maniac from Amazon is nothing like me. No?
Thank you, my
very
friend.
much. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.